All right. Hello, everybody. Let me just move this waiting screen right here. I mean, if you joined a little bit earlier within the live stream, you would have seen I pretty much forgot to put it, but regardless, hello, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I see there are already 2 people watching over YouTube and X. Hello, hope you're doing well. Hope you had an amazing day today. Also, everybody else inside Discord, how's everybody doing? I see a couple of people here. Yuli, of course, the main star for today. Label in blue, Mike as well. Hello, how are you doing? Said as well, Torgo. I hope everybody is fine. All right, just before we start with the most important part of the day, let me just move forward with the presentation. So we are good to go. First things, guys, of course, we're not financial advisors. You are 100% liable for your financial decisions. If you're getting approached to somebody claiming to be a David Tech staff and asks you for money to invest into some crypto coin or to purchase some kind of more than elite package or something like that, that's 100% not us. If you wish to speak with an official staff team member, just approach us in the general chat and somebody will be more than happy to message you. If you have any questions, make sure to just speak away. This is pretty much the whole point inside being inside the Discord server. There we go. And yeah, at the end, I'm going to review all of the bigger questions. If there's any, just make sure to leave a comment inside YouTube, X, or inside the Discord chat. Let me just pull out the Discord link. Oh, it's up already. Haha, nice. I'm getting better at this. All right. So today's agenda today would be 13th of May, and we have some interesting stuff for today. So most important thing, we have Yuli, which is a teacher. He's teaching electrical engineering at the university level. He's been with us within our community for a couple of months already. He's been through like close to 20 strategies so far. He's been learning PineScript and he's been doing an amazing job, and today we are going to revisit the Monday indicator, which he will turn it into a strategy. Also, something very new, in case you guys remember, like 2 weeks ago, I showed you like a dashboard, which I was trying to build with, of course, Codex. Me personally, I'm not a developer. I cannot write code myself, but with the help of AI, you just tell it exactly how, what, and when to make it. And yeah, sky's the limit, I suppose. So I pretty much scrapped that particular project and created something brand new. To be fair, I took, for example, Yuli's indicators. I took David Tech free indicators on which you can get over our Strategy Factory website or davidtech.com. I believe right now everybody can access the Strategy Factory website. So we have migrated pretty much everybody in already. If you have any issues with Strategy Factory, do not hesitate to contact me over the Discord. Yeah, also I took like the top 10 or so, maybe even less than 10 indicators over TradingView, and I just threw at it some crypto coins, some time frames, some candle data, and of course I do aim to throw something more than that, more than crypto, maybe some stocks, maybe gold, oil. If you guys have any suggestion on which asset you would like me to test this system that I pretty much vibe coded in a couple of evenings, make sure to let me know within the comments. And of course, some more stuff if we have time. If you have anything to chat about, David Tech related or AI related, or wish us to take a look at something, I'll be more than happy to do that at the end. So back to the main topic for today. We have Yuli with a new indicator revisit. He's going to turn it into a new David Tech strategy. Yuli, how are you doing, my friend?
All good, all good. Excited for this week and also to present you the results of the indicator. Pretty glad of it. I mean, I think is one of the greatest. So yeah,
Wow. Okay, that's a bold claim.
yeah, it is in fact. Okay, so let's share my screen. Please check it for me.
1 second. Uh, there we go. All good.
So just like a small spoiler to say so. This is the worst result on what I have to present to you today. Okay,
Yuli,
so
just
please.
just one small suggestion. Could you please pick up the line between the backtester and the chart and try to make the backtester a little bit longer, like from bottom to the top? Yeah, that one. You put
This
the
one.
mouse earlier. You put the
Yeah.
mouse earlier to make
You
it
mean
a
this
little bit
one?
higher. No. You just put it at the beginning when I was talking, a little
This
bit
one?
higher.
Maximum
Uh,
to for the
uh,
panel, you mean?
no. It's like the dark gray and between the black. You just put the mouse earlier, like when I said a little bit higher.
Mm, Not this one. I don't know
You
what
have to
you
like
mean.
pull it out, like maximizing something.
Yeah, this one should be.
It's fine like this. But I was saying like if you could pull it up a little bit more, so we don't see that much
To
chart. Oh, there you
zoom
go. You can even zoom.
to zoom in, you mean?
No, can you zoom out a little bit? There you
Yeah,
go. It's
this is the
perfect.
match.
It's
Yeah,
perfect as it is. Thank you very much.
I think it was like that in the beginning, but okay, okay. Good.
Perfect.
So, hi everyone again. Um, as you know, every week we are introducing a new indicator. By Monday we have a presentation to take like an in-depth understanding of the indicator on the logic behind it and also the main math used to build that indicator. Of course, it is quite hard to understand everything about that indicator until you see it in the TradingView platform. So, additional to that, by Wednesday, we are trying to convert that indicator into a very simple take profit and stop loss strategy in order to see how the indicator performs by itself. Of course, keep in mind always you can try to mix the indicator with other. For sure, you should get better results. And also regarding the strategy, since it's just a simple one, very simple one, take profit stop loss. Again, for sure, you can get better results by trying complex strategies or different approaches. Beside that, the indicator will be integrated into the boilerplate Davy Tech. So as far as you know, for other indicators, some of them were really enhanced by the boilerplate, meaning we had some great results based on the David technology, and some of them, let's say, were not really accepted by the platform. But yeah, you will see after. So regarding our indicator for today, some notes before we start. So here we have the take profit stop loss, and what you see here are the inputs for the indicator. Every week we are trying to improve our building methods. So this means that we are keeping or use again some of the algorithms of or methods that we see they are working really well with what we are doing. Um, Also, we have tooltips for every input with just like a short description, how to tune it, min, max, and default values. So In this way, it should be easier for you to understand and to use this indicator when it will be available. Um, so yeah, the idea for today is to uh, let's say somehow learn how to play around with it and have like a first preliminary results on what it can do before you have access to it. So now let's try to take a look on the inputs. I will go straight forward this time just by explaining the inputs and what they do. Everything what I will show to you are already tuned. So the idea is just to understand what you do and how you do that. Of course, as I'm always trying, I will start with the most important or with the biggest impact inputs. So it should be like the logic order of tuning them. But yeah, for sure, feel free to try um, other logic flows. So in the beginning, you should start with the signal presets section. Here you have two inputs, the signal market bucket and signal preset mode. The first one have different options. So you have the fast, balanced, strict, and custom mode. This is like the master signal personality. It changes threshold behavior, confirmation strength, adaptive threshold behavior, participation filter use, shock filter use, opposite lockout, quality floor, and everything you see around here. Based on your choice, you can have the fast one, so it means like more signals, earlier entries, and of course more noise. Then you have the option for balanced, which is like the default starting point, trying to mix the more signal with early entries or with a stricter regime. After that, sorry, I showed you the other one. I'm sorry. Okay, after that you have the strict option, so fewer, cleaner trades, and of course the custom one. If you want to manually control the advanced signal settings. Also, you can see in some options. So, for example, the fast one, we have some preset settings. It will block the inputs that you can't change in this option, but also it let you to change the inputs that are not related to this input. And of course, the custom one, which gives you availability everywhere. Beside that, we have the signal market bucket. Here we have again some options. We have the custom one, large cap alt, mid cap alt, and thin alt. This input adjusts selectivity based on the type of market. So it shifts threshold, participation requirements, quality floor, lockout, and the shock cooldown algorithm that we have used in other indicators as well. How to tune it. So measures use it for mainly for Bitcoin and Ethereum type behavior, usually can be like more permissive. You can use large cap alt. This is a good default for liquid alts. You also have the mid cap alt. So this is slightly stricter because noise is higher. Also the thin alt, so this is the strictest because low liquidity symbols are messy. And of course the custom one, no bucket adjustment. After you are deciding on the options you want for these two inputs, I would recommend to keep all the filters off. So after you tune the other inputs, you start to turn on every filter and see how is behaving, how your system is behaving. So now we should go for the signal firing. So here it should be in the signal section. Of course, custom controls. First, First one and the most important one for the signal firing is the signal threshold. This is the base threshold floor before adaptive logic adjusts it. It is the main how hard is it to trigger a signal. So lower value means more signals, higher values means, of course, fewer but cleaner ones. After that, we have the signal dead zone. So it's like this is the neutral band around zero. It affects how easily the system returns to neutral and rearms signals. Lower value, quicker flips and rearming. Higher values, more neutrality, less flip-flops. After that, you should go for the next section, so the regime and confirmation, and you should start. You should sorry, not this one, the core one. The first section, you should start with the core window. This is like the one of the most important in the whole script. It controls the main normalization and scoring window, which affects how quickly the oscillator reacts versus how much noise it filters. Lower values, faster, more reactive, more noise. Higher values, smoother, slower, and of course, cleaner. As a rule of thumb, if you want, I don't know if it's here. No, it's not. So something between 20 and 30, it's more aggressive, fast swing behavior. 30 up to 40, it's like a balanced behavior. And above that, you have a slower, smoother, more selective. I don't know, as a practical advice, if signals are late, you can reduce this first. If signals are messy, you can increase it. After that, the next one, which is also important, is the lag depth. This controls how many lags the multi-lag lead over the lag kernel uses. This affects how rich the lead-lag relationship becomes. Lower values, simpler, faster response. Higher values, richer but slower response. Next one, the smooth. This applies an EMEA smoothing to normalized components and the final score. It strongly affects visual smoothness and trigger timing. Lower values, earlier turns, more noise. Higher values, cleaner turns, more lag. I don't know, if score swings too sharply, you can raise it from the default value 3 to maybe 4, 5, or even 6. If entries feel delayed, you can lower it to 1 or 2. The next most important inputs are related to the structure and confirmations. So these inputs will decide whether a signal is allowed through after the score becomes interesting. So now we are on the fourth section, the regime confirmation. So you should start with regime window. This measures the market efficiency for the regime filter. It helps to decide whether market conditions are directional enough to allow entries. Lower values, regime changes detected faster, higher values, steadier regime filter. Next, you should go on the confirm window. So look back, this is the look back for structural confirmation. This checks whether price structure supports the directional move. Lower values, quicker confirmation, higher values, stronger but slower confirmation. Confirm minimum efficiency. This is the minimum directional efficiency inside the confirmation window. Lower values, easier confirmation, higher values, stricter confirmation. This is only when strength mode is strong enough. And the last one, confirm persistence bars. This is the minimum number of directional bars required inside the confirm window. So this is related to this input. This is like a persistence filter. Lower values, easier confirmation. Higher values, stronger follow through needed. If you get too many one bar fake outs, you can raise this input. If entries are too delayed, reduce this a bit. Um, for the second one that you thought maybe that I skipped, we should come back to this one later because it's more like a fine-tuning input. So for now, you should keep it as default, and after you have the setup, we go for the fine-tuning ones. After that, we have the asymmetry control. So we have the toggle button. This enables separate bear side values for participation, shock, and quality settings. It is useful because short behavior often differs from long behavior. So on means separate tuning for longs and shorts. Off means same thresholds for both sides. And you can see the next one, we have the participation filter. So you should go for this filter after. Um, this input, uh, if you want, it asks, is there enough activity over the pressure behind the move? So you can turn off the asymmetry filter to see if it changes something and try this one, or you can try it even with the asymmetry control on. So here we have the toggle button to turn it on and off. So it allows participation gating. It checks whether participation is strong enough to support a signal. On means more cleaner signals, off more permissive entries. Here we have the two inputs, so the two numerical inputs to say so. We have the participation floor, so bull side minimum participation level, lower values, more entries, higher values, stronger participation required. The next one, the participation floor bear. This is the bear side minimum participation level. So this lets short trades be stricter than long trades. Raise it if short signals are too weak or noisy. Lower it if shorts are too rare. After that, we have the shock filter control. I don't see it. Oh, it's here. So these block entries after abnormal price or volume bursts. We have, of course, the toggle button to turn it on and off. Um, so this will turns the shock filtering, which blocks entries shortly after extreme price or volume Z-score events. So on, safer after violent bars, off more immediate entries after spikes. Here we have some inputs. So the first one is the shock price for the Z normalization. This is related to bull side shock threshold for price return Z score. Lower values, more bars classified as shock. Higher values, fewer shocks detected. After that, we have the shock price Z bear. So this is related to bear side shock threshold for price Z score. Slightly stricter by default. You can lower it for even stricter short side shock blocking, or you can increase it for more permissive short entries. After you set these two inputs, you should better go on the last one, so on the shock cooldown, because this one is related to bull side bars blocked after a shock event. Lower values, faster re-entry after spikes, higher values, longer wait after unstable bars. And for now, you should keep it like this and come back after you have some good results for the fine tuning. So for the next one, we should move on the adaptive threshold controls, which it should be, I don't see it, adaptive threshold on. So this one, the second filter that we passed in earlier. So we have the toggle button, turns adaptive thresholding on or off. When on, thresholds respond to recent absolute score behavior. So on, threshold adapts to market conditions, off, fixed threshold only. As we saw on other indicators, the adaptive thresholding, it's more it gives us more or better results than a fixed one. We even tried, I think it was on the last week, with even two adaptive thresholds on each side. It was quite interesting as well. So here you should start with the adaptive blend. This input blend between fixed threshold and adaptive threshold. So 0 fixed threshold only, 1 fully adaptive. Raise it if you want stronger adaptation to changing conditions. After that, we have the adaptive percentile. So the percentile used on recent absolute scores to derive the adaptive threshold target. Lower values, more permissive adaptive threshold, higher values, stricter adaptive threshold. And of course, the last one, the threshold smooth. This is the smoothing applied to the adaptive threshold target. Lower values, threshold adapts faster. Higher values, smoother threshold, less twitchy, and of course, a little bit more lag. And I think we already discussed everything. Yeah, I guess so. So this one, I think it was already. Was I locked down? Yes. So I think we have passed with everything. We have the fine tuning ones. So yeah, this is what I was forgetting. So after we have some inputs that we didn't discuss yet. So I think one of them was the core clipset. Yes, this one, the last one. So this input is related to soft clipping for robust normalization. It compresses outliers before smoothing. So lower values means stronger outlier suppression, while higher values mean more raw responsiveness. Lower it if extreme bars, I don't know, distort the score too much. Raise it if the oscillator feels over compressed. We have also something in the signal section. So here I don't think we spoke about cooldown bars. So this input is related to the bars to wait after a raw signal before another one can occur. This is like a signal spacing control. Lower values, more frequent signals, higher values, fewer clusters. Next, we have the signal extreme level. So this defines extreme territory for context and alerts. It is more of a visual or context tool than a primary signal trigger because the effective extreme is also bounded by the threshold logic. So you should play with this one just for the tuning and to better understand when you are tuning. And the last one, we have the signal strength mode. This one decides whether signals require only the regime gate or the regime gate plus the structural confirmation. So here we have the standard option, easier entry permission, and the strong one, which requires more structure. Again, based on your choice, some of the inputs may be available or disabled. We also said that we will come back for the regime mean efficiency. So this input is related to minimum efficiency required for entries. This is one of the strongest gating filters. Lower values, more trades in weaker conditions. Higher values, stronger trend required. I think we already start to discuss about the filter shock, and we had some inputs that we didn't discuss already. So um, they were related to the volume. So we have here the shock volume Z. This is the bull side shock threshold for volume change Z score. Lower values block more post-volume spike entries, higher values ignore more volume shocks. After that, we have the bear input for the volume Z. So this is the bear side volume shock threshold. Lower values, stricter short side shock blocking, higher values, more permissive. And of course, the shock cooldown bear. So this input is related to bear side post-shock cooldown. Raise it. If short side environments stay unstable after shocks. Lower it if shorts re-enter too slowly. And we have also the last two filters. As you can see for this setup, they are on off. So this is the frequency and anti-clustering control. We have the filter opposite lockout on. So this input prevents rapid opposite direction flips after a recent signal on. So if you turn it on, fewer whipsaw reversals, depending on your, of course, on your setup and on your signals, and off for faster switching. And the input related to it, bars required before the opposite side is allowed. Lower values, faster reversals, higher values, fewer flip-flops. Um, and the last one, the filter quality floor. So these are late stage refinement filter. It scores how good the setup is internally. So if you have this on, so the input will turn the minimum quality gating on or off. So the quality blends threshold strength, regime strength, participation strength, and confirmation strength. Off means more raw signals, on fewer cleaner signals. Leave this off until the rest of the tune feels close to the right choice. Turn it on to remove marginal setups. Here we have two inputs, so the quality floor, this is the bull side minimum quality score. Lower values, more signals, higher values, stricter quality requirement. And the last one for the bear side minimum quality score, raise it if short setups are too sloppy, lower it if shorts disappear. So yeah, as you can see, the last two filters are off. We have the other filters on. We already tried the different buttons just to see how the result is changing. Um, we have a take profit of 2% and a stop loss of 2.4. As you know, I'm also always starting with a default order size of 40% and a commission of 0.04. After that, I'm trying to simulate the leverage by increasing the default order size, which you can see it's now on the maximum one. But even with this, I still have, let's say, lower value than the acceptable community one, which is around 20%. So yeah, definitely this indicator
Wow.
needs some leverage because it seems I can get higher than 40%. So now let's before discussing the results, because I didn't said anything, so this is how the indicator looks in the platform, the histogram that we talk about, the thresholds, and so on. So let's see the results. So performance of 319%, not bad at all. Equity drawdown, so here around 14%. As I said earlier, I couldn't get higher because of the order size. So based on my strategy, I should add some leverage to increase it to say so to the community value around 20%. And of course, we would expect for this value to increase. Total trades 274 over the, I don't see anymore the time, the year. Why I don't see it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I think it was on 5 years. So yeah, I forgot to said what we are talking about. So we are on the Solana 2 hour time frame. So yeah. Anyway, I think it's on 5 years. So 274 trades. Not great, not terrible. Still some room for improvements. I saw other strategies with even fewer trades. So yeah, there is room for improvement. Win rate 66%. This is quite rare to see. I mean, most of the time we are around 50% win rate or even lower. But as we always say, even if you have uh, a win rate under 50%, if the winnable ones are covering the losses, it's not really a performance metric. But anyway, 66% win rate, it's quite good. Profit factor 1.67. Uh, this is nice to see. I mean, this is a good result overall. Equity curve, we can see as on most most of the indicators in the beginning until it warms up, or as I like to say, the diesel engine starting. But after that, we can see this amazing increasing curve, which is nice to have. In the final part, it seems to start to decrease, but yeah, we should see in time how it behave. Maybe it will go on a flat zone, or after that it can increase it again or just lower a bit. We don't know for now. So yeah, it looks great. Let's see. The trading platform is playing with me today, so I can't go for the benchmarking.
You must again minimize your that one.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so we are on, yeah, so we are on 5 years, as I believed. So, okay, so let's go for the benchmarking.
Nice.
So the maximum value, approximately 600% compared with ours, 367. Let's say half of that, not bad, really not bad. However, the current value for us it's doubled, so 319% compared with 156. Also, the minimum value 0% compared with -70. So yeah, based on these results, I can say it looks promising. For sure, it needs some stress testing to see how it performs on different markets, different time frames, and so on. But yeah, as some preliminary results, you should definitely check it and maybe come with a feedback about it. Okay, let's go on the next one. So here we are on Gala, 45 minutes. So as you know, I'm always trying to test the indicator on different markets and even different time frames. So now from 2 hours, we are on 45 minutes. Again, the same issue with the order size. and you can see the setup here. We can also notice that the last filter for this setup is turned on. You can see from 324 it goes up to almost 50 over that. So yeah, that's nice to see for the last filter. So let's see the results. We have 2 years of trading. The final result 372. This looks great for now. Max equity drawdown approximately 19%. We can go a little bit higher. However, this value, let's say, is in the acceptable interval that we are used to. Total trades 243. Again, not so many, but still has some room to improve it. Win rate approximately 49%. Again, not so bad. Most of the time we are used to have something below this value. Profit factor 1.69, approximately 70. Again, a good value for the profit factor. Equity curve. So in the beginning, we can see some improvements compared with what we saw earlier, but again, it still needs time to increase it. It looks more consistent anyway, but yeah, after that we have a very rising slope, which is nice to have, but in the end it goes to a flat zone. So yeah, uh, in the end, I mean in the the final part, it seems it is going to go higher again. But overall, the equity curve looks good. Benchmarking. So for this one, we are on the good side. Our maximum value 372 compared with 172, so 200% over that score. Current one, definitely we are on the good side. It's equal with the maximum one compared with minus 85%. And the minimum one as well, 0% compared with minus 88. Again, for now, it looks promising. Definitely, you should check it.
It's
And the
amazing, not
last one,
promising. Oh, is the last
and
one is a better
the
one.
last, yes, the last one.
Okay, spoil us.
So So yeah, this is
Wow.
okay.
Wait, what?
Let's yes. I mean, at least for now, this kind of results I had only with the boilerplate enhancement. And I don't know, from my point of view, just with a simple strategy, we just take profit and stop loss to have this kind of preliminary result. It should be raising a flag to try to stress test it. Anyway, you
Wow.
can see, let's say the take profit, it's in normal values, 2.9. However, stop loss, you can see we
Little
raised
higher.
it a bit. Yes, a little higher, 3.1.
It's
But
fine.
of course, we can play around with it to see different results. Here again, the last two filters are turned off. Commission as always, and again you can see the order size to the maximum value. So, final results 1,580. I don't get that. 1,500 percent, which looks
Four
amazing for now.
digits. Congrats.
Yes,
Finally.
exactly. Thank you. It's my first one. Yeah. Max equity drawdown, you can see approximately 15, 16%. With a leverage, you can go a little bit higher, and of course, this one will increase as well. I forgot to say we are on Bitcoin, which I don't know. This is my nightmare. This market is it's really
Yeah.
hard to beat it. on 4 hour time frame. So from 2 hours to 45,
Wow.
and now we are on 4 hours with a lot of trades, I would say, for 4 hours. 321, again, it gives us room for improvements, for filtering the bad trades, and so on. Or maybe, as we saw on the other ones, to have some more better results in the beginning. Win rate, again, quite high, 62, approximately 63%. Profit factor, 1.93. So yeah, this looks amazing. Equity curve, we can see here. I mean, this looks amazing. I mean, it doesn't have a high slope. It it increasing slowly, but in a good way. We can see this, yes, this slowly increasing in the slope and getting to very good results in the end. Looks like a flat zone here and maybe here, but yeah, based on the history, we are expecting to increase again, and it looks in the end like I can't. I mean, I really have to press this one. Yes, so it looks like it should be increasing again. Benchmarking finally,
Wow, it beat
barely,
Bitcoin. Nice.
barely, but yeah, with just a
On four
little.
hours to do it, it's amazing, Yulia. I mean, you just got the two freaking bull markets. You know, you got the 2021, if I believe correctly, and also the one from last year.
Yeah, and
Bonkers.
which just a little bit, but it is. I mean, it's a win. I will count it as a win. With even just the 200 or what we have, not 200, 20,
Make
20,
it
just
two,
20
two
over.
wins, in my opinion.
Yes, yes. Current value again with approximately 50% over that. So 1,500 compared with 1,000. This is great. Minimum is not really comparable, 0% with minus 3%. So yeah, definitely based on the last one, I can definitely say you should try it. Give it a stress test on different markets, different time frames, and yeah, maybe enhance it with some other indicators or even more complex strategies. So yeah, this was for today. Thank you
Wow.
everyone. If you have any
Yuli,
questions, please.
please do not stop your screen because there's also a question about this setup in particular.
Okay,
So let me start with that one, actually, if you don't mind. So the question is actually starting with a congratulations. Again,
thank you,
congratulations on
thank you.
myself as well. How would be the last 365 days of profit? Just curious. So, in
Okay,
order to do it, oh, there you go. Wow, nice. You've got it.
okay, let's
You're very familiar.
see. Okay, so the for the last one, we don't have like a really good result, but I mean, um, here are some things to discuss. First of all, it is positive, it is good. The profit factor is really high, so 1.78, 53 trades out of it was 321, something like that. So not bad at all. But of course, for the just 1 year, as we can see, didn't had enough time to warm up, and also it is not really tuned for this year. But I mean, it looks still great, at least for the total trades, win rate, and profit factor and drawdown.
It's amazing, mate. I mean,
Oh,
every
okay.
bank it
I
gives you
wasn't
like
sure about
6%.
that.
No, no, no. It's amazing. Like, just take a look at the classic banks that give away just 4 or 5% interest on your money, like
Yeah,
every year, like yearly, and you get the money monthly or something like that. Depends on the agreed terms. I mean, you're like 10 times higher than that. So banks would kill it to have like a 40% performer in their assets. I mean, not even the SP 500. I mean, that's like 10% a year. actually. So you're right. It's 4 times better.
Yeah, I mean, if we are looking closely in the first 3 months, you are on the winning side, not so great, but you are winning. Then you have like 1 month of not really some better results, but after September, I mean, this increasing side, the bank would give you a break. And it keeps the flat one. I mean, after it gets to this highest point, to say so, it goes on. It keeps consistent over the other months. So yeah, I guess this is good. We can also compare with the benchmarking. So 46 compared with approximately 12%, 41 minus 24, 0 minus 40. So yeah,
So much
if we
better.
are looking closely, yeah, definitely this is good for just for the last year. Okay,
Thanks, it is still good through drawdown 12%, especially with the 1,500 in mind, very green to different periods. Well done. Indeed, well done, Yoli. Congratulations again.
thank you very much, everyone.
So the next question that's actually for me, is there a
Okay,
possibility to use your indicators through the trader.dev MCP? So please expect the indicators and the strategy itself to be added in the MCP ecosystem. I mean, trader.dev, the cloud interaction and everything else as soon as they are released. So that should be like in 1 week, 2 weeks tops, in my opinion. I'll definitely let everybody know once everything has been released. Another question for you, David, actually, a couple of ones. Can this indicator be used with the indicator we reviewed last time, or should they be used separately? Like, what's your opinion on single use and mixed use? That's my part of question.
okay. Well, it depends. I mean, yeah, it depends on what you are looking for. As we saw already, the indicator performs good on its own. But yeah, you should try some other indicators. I would not recommend any more filters. I mean, it's already using the best filters, or at least let's say the
The indicator
most
itself.
appropriate filters for the engine logic behind the script.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would not go for more filters. Maybe try to catch more signals. Yeah, I think you should go for an indicator that gives you more signals and try to catch them as well. Also, we already saw on different results that the beginning it doesn't look so great. So I would focus on the first part. I hope
Awesome.
this fulfill your question.
Out of all of your indicators, which one is your favorite and why?
Okay, this is quite a hard question. Of course, I would say all of them, but if
Like your
I
babies.
yes, exactly. But if I had to choose one, I think I would go with the enhanced Markov indicator because it came from the community idea. So it was an
Wow.
indicator dedicated
You
for the problem encountered by the community. It was out of our scope, out of our research, and so on. So yeah, I think I would go with that one. Okay, I can't hear you anymore, Vlad.
Can you hear me now? I think my internet
Yes,
went
no,
down for a second, or yours, one of the two.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I can hear you now. What do you
Awesome.
say, Vlad, about my answer?
Uh, Definitely when you do combine like multiple ideas, even for the community members or the concepts, like everything, I'll definitely go for something that we didn't discover yet, which would be the mixing idea, the mixing of indicators. I'll definitely choose the A/B Kalman as a filter, and then try to see which one works best with it, if that makes any sense.
Hmm.
Like I'll be definitely interested to see the A/B Kalman with this one, because like this is the best so far, right? In the matters of
Yes, it's like
setup.
the first one, the Kalman, and the last one to say so for now, at
Funny
least.
enough, funny enough,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, the beginning and the end.
Mhm. So yeah, definitely something that's in the works in the future when mixing is possible. And I might have something to show for today after we finish, but still, I believe that's pretty much it on the questions. Yuli, any closing remarks? Also, amazing indicator.
Thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed that you like it and that you find it interesting. I'm looking forward to your feedback. I mean, this is, the most important part when you are when you are starting to play around with it, and to see if you receive the best results, even higher than the ones that I presented. Of course, I'm trying not to spend too much time on showing you these results, but yeah, let us know if you found any mixing indicators or complex strategies that gives you better results. Thank you.
Awesome. Again, awesome work, Yuli. Let me applaud you for a second. I mean, crazy. Finally in the 4 digits. Took you a while, my friend.
Yeah, I know. And now I'm expecting from you with another screenshot with some thousands out of an indicator enhanced with the boilerplate just to remind me. Yeah, I know the story. I know where it
uh,
goes.
Fortunately for you, that's not what I had in plan for today.
Not for today, maybe.
Not for
Uh,
today,
but
but
yeah,
yeah,
I am also curious how this indicator will be embraced, to say so, by the boilerplate. I'm really
sure. I'll
curious about that.
see. Because last time on Monday, I just
Hmm.
showed like a couple of base settings which were
Hmm.
good. I mean, nowhere near good like the previous three ones, I believe. I don't remember the name exactly, but the one from 3 weeks ago, that was amazing. Like I had like 20 getting started setups out of it, like
Yeah,
doing
maybe it
nothing.
would be interesting to take my setup on the highest score, to say so, and starting from that point to see where it goes. But yeah, yeah, nice.
Mhm. Let me just return back to the presentation. So again, thank you very much, Yuli. Amazing work. There you go, guys. We had two of the topics crossed for today. So it's time to review what I've been cooking for the last couple of evenings rather than days. Unfortunately, it took, which I just have been reminded because of the codex usage, it took me more than a couple of evenings just because of the usage available. But in the end, it was like a couple of hours work, which luckily enough codex did the extra 10 or 15 hours just because I mean getting that much data and mix and matching takes a while. So without further talking, let me just move my share screen very very quickly to the point of interest. So let me see this one. We are going to focus over this one, and of course on YouTube as well. Let me just show the love to the YouTube people as well. There we go. So let me just get the Discord, making sure everything is fine. Yes. So, like I said earlier, I tried to get all of the data that we have made by Yuli. That means indicators, research. You can call me a stealer, but it was available for me for beforehand. So I'm suppose I'm not a thief or something like that. Then I also took some of the available free indicators that David has put into his website and some of the top indicators that are available for free on TradingView. If you go to the indicators, then choose the top, they're pretty much the most downloaded or most upvoted indicators. One of the two. I don't remember exactly by which term the best, but still one of the two. So what do we have here? We basically have like 30 or so, 39, yes, 39 setups, on which by the title you can pretty much imagine what exactly means. Just ignore the shadow test, the classic, the combo, and whatever. It's pretty much the classic means it was pretty much the first generation. The combo would be a mix of indicators and core previous. Actually, I don't even remember, but then the diversity as well means also a mix between multiple indicators. Again, this is pretty much Codex has done it. I'm just going to show you. I'm not entirely sure it's actually working. Hopefully it does. Let me quote just Elon Musk very, very quickly, which if you guys are a fan of him, he went to the Joe Rogan podcast and it was supposed to show the new Tesla Roadster, which he kind of highlighted that's going to fly, and he said is going to be either the best thing ever or the worst thing, but definitely like the most popular thing ever. So not really the most popular thing ever within the DavyTech community. There is definitely the MCP server that's like tiers above my stuff. But yeah, without further talking, let's just open up a couple of pages. Let me see if we can find something made by Yuli. I think this one. OCPE, there you go. I think this one has been made by Yuli as well. The PID, there we go.
And
TME.
the next one, and the next one is the Markov.
This one?
Yes, that one is the
Okay,
Markov.
let's do it.
Hmm.
You know, when you test something multiple times, it might actually break. So let's just open up a couple of more and see what happens. Do you see anything familiar, Yuli? Anything worth noting?
Yeah, I mean just mines. So the Rarma, the last two ones.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and if you go up, I
Tell me
don't
the
know
number
what
at the
you
beginning.
up. So 18,
18.
17, 16, 15, 14,
Enough. we might sit
10,
here for the
9.
whole evening. It just proves that your indicators are amazing, mate. I mean, having more than half like being yours, even if it's like a solo version or a mixed version, I mean that's great. So let's see
Let's
exactly what
see.
happens. Here we would have, for example, oh no, it's actually this one. Here we will have, for example, a setup over AVAX. We do have the 1 hour chart time frame. I do not see the exchange exactly. Let me just see if it's actually within here the title. No, I don't figure out immediately which exchange is it, but I suppose it's pretty much either Binance, Bybit, or OKX. So it's one of the three. It shouldn't say swap here. It should say the exchange, but whatever. So all of them use actually a 2% margin and a 2x leverage. I'm not sure if they are calculated correctly, but the data is correct. So the data which it pulled is correct. I'm not sure if the calculations, like for example, you do see the equity curve, it should be correct, but the relationship between the initial capital and the profits, like if it's applying correctly a 2x leverage or not, you might be using like as a margin calculator. I'm not entirely sure. However, the relationship would be correct. So one trade to another, it's correct, but by what ratio? I'm not entirely sure if it's correct or not. It definitely needs some human checkup in order to make sure that's fine. So, in short, we do have the equity curve, which is, of course, the main idea was powered by DavyTech, the strategy factory, that Davy.tech website, of course. We do have the backtest, which would be shown as a green line, and of course, the forward test, which would be shown as the purple line. So in between like 1 week on which I waited for my refresh rate or so, I don't remember when exactly it was incubated. I should definitely add maybe like the date right here at the bottom. I think I did mention, but for some reason it didn't. But it made all these awesome things because I just said like, hey, just build me like a nice dashboard in order to get some data and the equity curve with the backtest and the forwarding and continuation, and it just threw me this amazing looking HTML file. So regardless, if it missed just one job, I'm still happy, you know. So back again, we do have also one forward trade which was actually successful. How it actually gets the forward trades, I'm asking it basically to update the candle data. So every like couple of days, weeks, or every minute, whenever I would like, I'm just telling it to download the new candle data, and it would place the trades. Still like a paper trading, but it's like data which it did never see. So it's still valid in my opinion. It's nowhere near precise as actually forward testing with real money, but still we do have some starting point. We can now incubate. I'm happy, you know. So this is pretty much it with like the page itself, the HTML file. I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. We do have the profit factor, we have the maximum drawdown, we do have the recent performance and everything else. Next setup would be the Doge one. You can see definitely that it has the logic of losing as well. Out of 2 trades, we are overall in a loss. We also have the fees included as a standard Bybit account, I believe 0.05 or something like that. Of course, if we are going to trade or deposit or have our accounts made with the David's link, we are going to enjoy a deduction on the fees. So I just ask you to take the standard fees and also apply some slippage. And of course, as you guys can see here, the initial capital of $500. Yeah, I mean, I can tell definitely that it works. I think I checked just when Yuli was talking to me one, and it showed a loading equity curve, but overall, I mean, I'm seeing it's doing very well. I mean, of course, it's quite expected some of them to be in the negative, some of them being in the positive. That's pretty much the whole point of backtesting. Also, the equity curves from the beginning are not the best ever. So yeah, we are expecting out of a 34-35% win rate strategy to have, for example, out of 3 trades, one of them to be actually a winner. So if we are going to see like 2 or 3 losses in the very beginning, it's completely fine. A win should come up as soon as possible, of course, if we judge by the win rate. This one has a 51% win rate. That's very, very nice as well. Let's see over here. We have another one on Doge. And yeah, I believe there isn't much to show for so far. I mean, we are going to definitely check the project like weekly or maybe monthly and see how it goes. And the next, let me just see if there is any questions so far. So this is a trader.dev1. No, it's actually something that I made. I just took the indicators that Yuli has built, the ones that are available for free over strategyfactory.ai, and a couple of ones for the most popular ones over TradingView. And I actually downloaded the charting data from TradingView from the exchanges directly. Codex managed to get it, and it built by itself. I optimized it by itself and got these setups. What does this give you that phishing site doesn't give you? So you can definitely use phishings. I'm not sure if Trade Harbor can use testnet if you want to test with your own capital. I'm not entirely sure. But for example, if I wish to test something that's not available at the moment over the strategyfactory.ai website, like a not available setup at the moment, I can basically do it now freely with this dashboard. That was the one part of the idea of not using Trade Harbor. And the second one, it was something that by my mistake, I just showed you guys. I just had the question for myself, like, how would the indicators do in other than crypto markets? And so far, so good. I managed to have a rough idea. So I've got like the most popular 20 tradable assets. I'm not entirely sure that's correct because pairs is not exactly a correct term. But for example, the Nvidia stock, the euro against dollar, whatever else is popular, the Tesla stock, and everything else. And it pretty much got me like 88 setups. So you can definitely see like this one is much more recent, which I actually coded a couple of hours before the live stream. Coded, vibe coded, you get the idea. And yeah, you can definitely see that Codex is improving on itself. Also, third reason would be to also test Codex capabilities in trading and optimizing and everything else. If you lend me some more time, I'm going to come up with some more reasons. So yeah. So let me see if I could just open up a setup. Let me see one that's familiar with Yuli. Let me just close all of the crypto ones. Let me see if I can actually see, because this one is a little bit more different in the naming scheme. So I can see it actually used some moving average to 100. Moment of volatility, that's from TradingView. Super trend, okay. I also use super trend. Let's just open it and see how it goes. Donchian breakout. Let's take a Donchian one as well. Is it not from Yuli? I'm really curious.
I don't see any of it.
I'm just wondering, like,
It is
why.
dominated by super trend.
And it's actually dominated by classic indicators. I mean,
Hmm.
the Donchian is made by David. It's a David Tech version. But let me see, because it might actually be something interesting to look for. Maybe it didn't use your indicators, which I'm going to
Maybe
ask
it
for.
had a different logic of using them, or I don't know.
I'm going to definitely ask why exactly happened that. Anyway, let's just see. Oh, so it pretty much used the same dashboard style, so no more surprises like we had from here to here. Wow, actually there are so many. Oh, also they has this um, shadow effect as well if you browse down. Okay, nice. So let's see quickly. So it's something on gold over 1 hour. Here we have, I guess, the indicator settings, I suppose. And yeah, I mean, the equity curve looks pretty good. I'm going to definitely add the time here on the OX line over here as well. And I mean, yeah, of course, there are no forward tests because it pretty much finished optimizing, and then immediately I made the dashboard. So it's normal to have no forward trades at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm definitely excited for this one. I'll definitely look into why it didn't use any of Yuli's indicators, and most probably didn't even use the Davidtech indicators as well. Not entirely sure. Maybe it's because they are like crypto friendly or something like that. Maybe it's using like a percentage, which I think it actually makes sense, because on some markets you actually use pips rather than percentages. So it must be like a set in stone rule that it has to have, for example, an up to 4%, starting with 0.1% and up to 4% on either take profit and the stop loss. It must be something around that area. Maybe that would be my very first debugging step into why exactly there was no crypto indicators applied. Maybe because on the take profit and stop loss logic. Might be a serious opportunity now for prop firms with a low drawdown. Indeed. So again, this is all just optimizations, no live trading, no nothing. Is going to definitely sit for like maybe a couple of months. because we do have like for euro against the dollar, we do have like, I don't know, 20, 30 years of data. So yeah, I mean, with Bitcoin, we do have the data since 18 years, if I'm correct. From Bitcoin, I believe, launched in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, amazing. Let me see if there is any question over YouTube as well. Mr. Pass me a beer. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you have an amazing day. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it, guys, for today. I'll definitely spend some hours into seeing what exactly happened, and yeah, trying to come up with some more setups. Maybe if you have some suggestions for an indicator and you would like to share it with me, I'll be more than happy to pass it to Codex and put it to work. Let me change the screen very, very quickly. And also, guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to try to wrap up now for today. Great stuff, Vlad. Thank you very much. Thank you, indeed. It was a great one. I mean, the Yuli's indicator was the main highlight for today for me and also for him. I'll definitely have to come up with a setup that beats him at some point. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the chat, either over Discord or over YouTube. A small performance update, as you might be aware already, into the copy trading area, into the best traders area. David Tech is pretty much well known. We've been notified that some of our traders are actually in the top 1%. For example, Fishing, which has built Trade Harbor, a dashboard much more advanced, much more reliable, much more in-depth made than mine. You can feel free to check it out on trade-arbor.com.au. Also, there are some challenges from people. For example, Fishing has a $1,000 challenge. Also, Reed, our fellow community member, Wen Moon, has also made up an account and also has a challenge on his account as well. You can see his exchanges profile right here. He is very much extremely profitable. Congratulations to you, my friend. And also, if you wish to take a look at Trigger.trade, your reliable bots connector platform, you can connect the David strategies to multiple exchanges. Very, very easy. That's pretty much it, guys, for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll definitely see you tomorrow and also Monday at a similar hour, and also Tuesday with the Elite Backtesters setups. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you very much, everyone. See you. Have a great day.